Hello everyone. First of all, I want to mention that if you just wanted to listen to my personal piano cover renditions of Justin Bieber's Holy or Lonely songs, both of which are some of my favorite songs of 2020, you can skip ahead in the video. In case you ever came to the scenario where you heard a pop song and you want to play it by ear, you're itching to replicate that sound on piano, and you're wondering how to do it, well, we're going to debunk that here today. I chose two modern bop pieces by Justin Bieber because they represent kind of the general gist of modern pop song pieces. They do have a pattern, a very similar harmony and melody progression, which you can certainly master and kind of get better at in order to produce and replicate those pieces to the best of your ability. I can tell you that I'm personally a piano enthusiast, not an expert by any means, but I'm going to show you exactly how I do it and how I do it without perfect pitch. I certainly cannot tell you what a certain note is just by listening to it. Some people have that amazing talent, but it's okay. Even if you don't have perfect pitch, we're going to get through this together. We're going to make it work. Now, I hope you're as excited as I am for this. I certainly am excited to go through the nicks and crannies. And if you enjoy this type of content, I would really appreciate if you could press the like button, hit the subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and also comment anything that you like. I'd love to hear what you think about the video or if you have any criticisms or suggestions. This channel is all about learning new things in the realms of technology, commerce, and design. And that's all I have to say. Let's get straight into creating some magic with music. The most important part of playing songs in general is to get the first note correct. Some people like to work backwards to forwards, but I personally think it's logical to work down from the first note and onwards because that's simply how you listen to a song. I personally don't have perfect pitch, but there's a really easy way to get around this. What you want to do is either sing or listen to the recording of the music, which I will hum today, and try to locate that same pitch on the piano. It will sound right, it will sound smooth, and here's going to be an example of the song Holy first, which has a really nice 4-chord progression, and this is what it sounds like. And now we're going to replicate that on the piano to find the first note. Another example of the song Lonely. This is what the melody progression sounds like in the beginning. So let's replicate that on the piano. First note is located on both songs, we can start building the simple melody in order to build the first initial body of the song. And here are the examples for both Holy as well as Lonely. Making absolutely great progress. The hardest part is done. We have our baseline melody, we've identified our first note, and this is really what I like to think of as the hamburger patty of our song. The meat, the bulk, and once you have this down, it's really about building the top bun and the bottom bun. So we're going to start with the top bun, which in my opinion is going to be the melody line. Building up that melody line to something more sophisticated and complex, something with more body, and some with more breadth. Again, I'm not an expert, so it's going to be quite difficult to get every note correct. And in terms of building a melody, you don't need to get every note correct to get a very, very good sounding sound. So how are we going to do that? You're going to try to build chords around the melody, and you're going to try to make the sounds work for you. Having a little bit of quote-unquote inaccuracy often gives you that personal character, that part that's very important in terms of a cover piece. The whole point of a cover is that you put your own spin to it, and those inaccuracies actually add a lot of character. It makes it your own. And in terms of playing the piece, we're going to first go through Holy, add some chords and see what that harmonic progression sounds like, and we're going to get into it right now. And transitioning to Lonely, we can see that it added quite a bit of depth, and it's going to do the same for this short piece here. Already have the top bun, the hamburger patty in the middle, and now what we need is going to be the accompaniment sound in the bottom to round out our hamburger of sound. Well, how do you do this? It's typically going to be the left hand that's going to drive the melody, accompany it in the best way possible. It's very much the same process identifying the first note and the melody. You're going to want to sing or hum or listen to the piece and identify what the contrary melody sounds like. For example, for Lonely, da, 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 da. It sounds like this. Da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. This is probably the most fun part, because now it's actually going to sound like the piece itself. We have the components and the melodies in the right hand, the top bun, playing the hamburger patty, and also going to be reinforced by the bottom bun. We're going to have all three components working together in synchrony to give it that ultimate sound, that ultimate embodiment of what we want to try and replicate in both of these pieces, both for Holy and both for Lonely. So this is my rendition of the beginning of Holy, and this is what it sounds like. And very similarly, this is the rendition of Lonely. See, this is very much a learning process, and as you've seen, you can break down components to make it a little bit more digestible in creating a piece and putting it together. Now, I hope this motivated you to go and practice more, to go and try out different pieces for yourself and see if this technique works on your end. I'm no expert, and because I'm not an expert, if I could do it, you guys can do it too. Remember, mistakes actually give it character. You want mistakes, you want different notes, you don't want to be replicating exactly the same degree, and it doesn't matter if you can do it to that extent. Through the end of this video, I'm going to add in my own covers for both Holy and Lonely to see what I did in terms of manipulating the piece and bringing it together. Let me know if you guys enjoyed that. This is going to be the end of the video, and I really hope you took away a pointer or two in regards to playing piano. It really is a passion hobby for me, and if you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed creating it, I would really appreciate dropping a like and also subscribe with the bell notification so you can see any terms of new content that I would put out in the future. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, a great week, and a great month ahead. It's not the easiest times right now, and we really need that sort of support, especially on the internet. With that being said, take care everyone, and we'll see you soon.